when there was a few rain spots falling late on in that Dutch TT Bagnaia. This man has a very bright future in the MotoGP World Championship. One team and one man.
Can you talk us through your thoughts about this test so far today?
We are happy. I mean, what can you expect for us? But we had a full support from Aprilia factory. You know, we planned this for a couple of...
Will you get updates? I'm wondering on what, can you tell us what spec worked with some exciting riders before, real talent, you know?
One of the riders that we want to be on the bike next year. And of course, how he would have, you know, gotten on this kind of bike much earlier in his career, you know, to know that they're happy.
Razlan, thank you for your time. Apparently, Enea best.
Faller of the day coming late on as we approach the final hour of this Valencia test.
Factory Ducati is already on board now with the world champion Pecco Bagnaia, who's also set a personal best through the leading a Mooney VR46 1-2. But you wait and see just if anyone in the final.
So go down forward to see some thoughts from Simon Crowfoot.
Yeah, temperature's not too bad for the same, so I'll be surprised if from now on that the guys can go.
We love watching those shots, but yeah, for the riders, this particular point here, you can just see Davide Tardozzi still find it quite so humorous, but yeah, it's all pretty expressing any public thoughts about what he thinks of the KTM. We'll have to wait until deep refill to the final round of the ASBK series, because I'm sure that Miller's doing it again. And I think that Joel Kelso even might be down to do it too. So
said he will obviously be going back to Australia, but he won't unfortunately be going to Phillip Island to potentially watch Alvaro Bautista lift the World Super.
New wife Ruby is expecting something more than a honeymoon at the Australian Grand Prix for Jack Miller. A weekend that Jack Miller will never forget, of course, in the straight, of course. But turn 4 at Phillip Island, now known as the Miller Corner, and I'm sure part of Jack Miller's winter plans will be to find a honeymoon at some point. 30 minutes away from setting on this 2022 MotoGP World Championship campaign. And is there going to be any change at the top of the leaderboard, or will it be Luca Marini that will head off onto his win?
So he's been the most active rider out on track as we watch Pol Espargaro coming down the start finish straight. His teammate Augusto Fernandez has just improved once again, so those baby steps in
parts, aero, etc.
Yeah, a lot of new parts, a lot of a pretty good job with both. Different, of course, different progress, but position. So, yeah, only one day, busy day, almost everything pretty good. I mean, this morning there was...
Get some sort of break after that wind tunnel test, and look forward to see you at the first test for 20.
Hard to smile, he says, Lewis, when what you've asked for doesn't turn up.
Yeah, he says they need to take 2 steps forward with the bike into next year. 20. He produced a quite miraculous lap to get himself into Q2 in the first place, and then to 2022 and start to look ahead to next year. Marc Marquez, one of the riders who's happier than most, and that's the furthest thing from his mind.
Practice start here for Joan Mir.
Nope.
And not one that he's going to look back on too fondly. Without the support and love that you give for this great sport, your passion. It's such a key element of this great championship. We're biased in this commentary box, but it is the greatest motorsport. For the fun next season with the sprint races, as Brad Binder still putting in the late mile here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it was a pleasure working with you both. And you, Bertie, again, keeping us together. You're the leader, most experienced man, most experienced.
Into the future. So 3 minutes and 20-odd seconds left of our MotoGP.
Gas project, of course, entering MotoGP next season with Pol Espargaro and Augusto.
Well, we are now into the final minute of our MotoGP action this year. Aero package. There was lots of new aero. It was almost an aero-dominated day, wasn't it? This line to take our final checkered flag of 2022, our first checkered flag of 2023 in many respects. And it's quite fitting, really, isn't it, that it's Alex Rins, our